Hey guys, it's Miss Keenum, and today we're going to talk about word problems, and this is part 2 of our part 3 video on word problems. Today's will focus on division, and just like I said last time in the multiplication word problem video, even though I'm telling you we're doing division today, we will talk about how we know each word problem is going to be a division problem. If you do not know how to divide, please go back and watch the previous video uploaded on division. Okay, so my first question reads, a container can hold 5 orange slices. If a company had 17 orange slices to put into containers, how many more slices would they need to fill up the last container? So the first thing I like to do in any word problem that I work is read the problem a couple of times to figure out my known facts. What does the word problem tell me? What are the facts given? And I may have to read the problem 2 or 3 times to find those facts, and that's okay. The more you read the problem, the more you understand what it is asking and what it is telling you. So this problem tells me that a container can hold 5 orange slices. So I'm simply going to go down and I'm going to write that in the area where I'm working the problem. So a container equals 5 orange slices because it can hold 5 slices. The next part of my problem says, if a company had 17 orange slices to put into containers, so that tells me that the total number of orange slices that they have is 17. Okay, now I'm going to keep reading to see if it tells me anything else. How many more slices would they need to fill up the last container? So the last part of the problem doesn't give me any more facts, but it does give me the question. It shows me what I'm solving for. And it says, how many more slices would they need to fill up the last container? So before I can determine how many more slices they need, I first have to determine how many slices they can put, or how many containers they can fill up with the number of slices they have. So for a division problem, you can look at it when this problem, for example, it tells me the total number of orange slices they already have. So when a problem tells me the total number of something they already have, that tells me that I need to divide, that this is going to be a division problem. So I have to determine how many containers can they fill with the total number of slices they have. And I have to determine that first before I can determine how many more slices are needed to fill up the last container. Okay, so I'm going to divide 17 by 5. So my answer to this division problem is 3 with the remainder of 2. But does that answer the word problem question? How many more slices would they need to fill up the last container? No, that does not answer the question. This just tells me they can fill up 3 containers and they have 2 slices remaining. Well, since they have 2 slices remaining and they need a total of 5 slices to fill up each container, I can say 5 minus the 2 slices that are remaining, and that gives me 3. So I know that they're going to need 3 slices, abbreviated with an S, to fill up the last container. They're going to need an additional 3 slices. And like we talked about in the last video, remember our units. Slices here is our units. If I just said they need 3, that's the answer, 3. I don't know what it's talking about, but the company needs 3 more slices to fill up the last container. Okay, let's move to our next question. Next question reads, Katie uploaded 660 pics to Facebook. If she put the pics into 4 albums with the same number of photos in each album, how many more photos were in each album? Or how many photos were in each album? I'm sorry. So first off, I'm going to read this and I'm going to figure out my known facts. So I know that Katie uploaded 660 pics to Facebook. So I know that the total number of pictures, or the total number of pics, equals 660. Okay, let's keep reading for more facts. If she put the pics into 4 albums, okay, so I know that her total number of albums is 4. With the same number of photos in each album, okay, that's important, with the same number of photos in each album, how many photos were in each album? So here's my question. How many photos? Okay, so to determine how many photos were in each album, I know I have to divide. Another way that I can know I have to divide this problem is because it tells me the total. It gives me the total up front. I know I have a total of 660 pictures because it gives me my total up front, and because I need to know how many photos were in each album, I know I have to divide. So I'm going to divide 660 photos by 4 albums. I know that the answer to my division problem is all of these numbers, all of my numbers in the boxes added up. So 160 plus 5. And my answer becomes 5, 6, 1. So it becomes 165. Okay, so is the number 165 the answer to my question? Here I ask how many photos were in each album. Well, I divided my total number of pictures by the number of albums to get 165. So yes, 165 is my answer, and remember, it's 165 photos in each album. Here's my last question. At the carnival, 9 friends bought 214 tickets. If they wanted to split all the tickets so each friend got the same amount, how many more tickets would they need to buy? Okay, so remember, first we're going to look for our known facts. So I know that I have 9 friends, so my number of friends equals 9. And I know that the total number of tickets that they bought is 214. Okay, let's keep reading to see if there's anything else that's given that's a known fact. If they wanted to split all the tickets so each friend got the same amount, how many more tickets would they need to buy? So this last sentence doesn't give me any more facts, but it tells me what I'm solving for. So I know that each friend wants to have the same amount of tickets. So how many more tickets would they need to buy? So in order to figure out how many more tickets, I first have to determine how many tickets each friend can get. And I know that the total number of tickets they have is 214. So once again, remember, this question is giving me the total number of something up front. It's giving me the total number of tickets. Okay, because I need to know how many tickets each friend can get right now, I'm going to divide 214 by 9. So right now, my remainder is 7. And then remember, I have to add these up to get my final answer. So my final division answer is 23 with the remainder of 7. Okay, so remember, all of this has to go up here. So I have 23 with the remainder of 7. Okay, but is that the answer to my problem? My problem wants to know if each friend gets the same number of tickets, how many more tickets would they need to buy? So right now, all 9 friends can get 23 tickets. I have 7 tickets remaining, so 7 of my friends can get 1 more. They can get 24 tickets. But how many more tickets are needed so that all 9 friends can get 24? Well, I know I have 9 friends, and I have 7 extra tickets, so I can say 9 minus 7 equals 2. So my answer becomes 2 tickets. The friends need to buy 2 more tickets so each friend can have the same number of tickets. Thanks for listening today.